What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. In this video, I have a 3-man play for you guys. It'll be on Chalkboard for a 5.5x multiplier, as well as all my leans. So make sure to stay to the end of the video for all my insights. We were just on an absolute heater, so before we get into the plays, if you guys are new to the channel, every time we have a winning day, I'm giving 25 bucks and 2 weeks of free VIP to someone who likes the video, subscribes to the channel, and leaves a comment below. But let's just jump into the recap real quick. So yeah, unfortunately, I did not have a free pick video for you guys yesterday, but I got my schedule back on track. I'll be having a video every single day, so don't worry, guys. But yeah, just to recap, last free picks video. Yeah, Jalen Johnson sweat free, 32 points. Peyton Pritchard over 4.5 assists, absolutely sweat free as well, 7 assists. And then Brandon Miller, unfortunately, he drops only 17 points. You know, he had a ton of volume. Really loved the volume, but just he shot terrible. You know, I think he took like 25 plus shots and, you know, landed at 17. So, yeah, I'll take that any day. But yeah, in the VIP side, you guys can see Colin Knippel. I knew he was going off today. I took an alternate line, bumped him up to 25.5 points. You guys can see he dropped 33 points. You know, I actually laddered him up to 35. If he dropped 35, if he had one more bucket, I believe the odds were around like plus 2,000. So yeah, that would have been a huge hit. But yeah, you guys can see just more wins in the VIP side. Sadiq Bey over 2.5 assists. Grizzlies money line. And yeah, Derek Queen, Pierre, Bobby Portis points. You know, Denny PRA over 34.5. So yeah, if you guys are interested in our plays, this play right here, I did send out a bonus free play because I didn't post a video. I honestly really like this play, but unfortunately, Tamani Kamara, huge blowout, doesn't get the minutes to cash. Donovan Mitchell was sweat free, drops 32 points. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in the VIP group where we post our plays in this Discord, you guys can just see all the wins just flowing in from our VIP members. And we don't just do NBA, we do all sports in this group, by the way. If you guys are interested in soccer, tennis, CBB, esports. So yeah, I mean, Ace is one of my team. He's on my team. He mainly does esports. You guys can see like he's been just absolutely crushing it. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you guys can check out the winnable here. Link will be in the pinned comment in the description. I just restocked some free trials, so make sure to take advantage of the free trials before it sells out here. But I think we covered all the housekeeping, guys, so let's just jump into today's free picks. So jumping to my first free pick, I'm taking Cade Cunningham over 9.5 assists. So jumping to Cade here, I'll be using Props Madness for researching my NBA player props. If you guys don't know already, Props Madness is the best research tool in the industry for researching your NBA player props. There's a reason why so many YouTubers use this tool because it's just absolutely amazing. So code bankroll for 25% off if you're interested. Link will also be in the pinned comment and description. So yeah, jumping to Cade here. We already got him pulled up. In his last 20 games, he's averaging 9.8 assists. He's over in 11 out of his last 20 games. Now, if you guys take a look at the Bulls, first of all, you look at the game total, 231 231 points. That's what the books are projecting this game to be. So they think it's going to be a high scoring game. With a high scoring game, that's going to have some assists from Cade, hopefully. And then look at all that green. So the Bulls, second worst assist defense overall. They're allowing the most assists in the restricted area, which is how Cade gets 47% of his assists. They also allow the 5th most assists to guards. So, I mean, the assist matchup is just extremely favorable for Cade. If you guys play with the filters here, when Cade faces a bottom 10 defense in assists allowed, he's now over in 12 out of his last 16 games, averaging 11 assists. And let me see if we play with his minutes. Yeah, so He's projected to play 30 to 40 minutes. So when he plays 30 plus minutes, he's now over in 11 out of his last 14 games, averaging 11.3 assists. So just beautiful. Really like the data so far. Head to head against the Bulls, he already dropped 10 assists in his last matchup. And if you guys look at similar players' assists versus the Bulls, 4 of the last 5 similar players to Cade have gone over, averaging 31% more assists. If you guys filter by just by position, 11 out of the last 15 similar players to Cade have gone over, averaging 17% more assists. So really love the data for Cade against this soft Bulls defense. So that's going to be my first pick. Cade Cunningham over 9.5 assists. Jumping to my second pick, guys. I'm taking Jerome over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So jumping to Jerome here. Now he is a game time decision. So if he does not play, we'll just get a void. But yeah, I'm taking him at 22.5. So yeah, Jerome, he's over in 5 of his last 6 games, averaging 27.8 PRA. Now he faces the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are allowing the second most points, rebounds, and assists to his position. They're also a bottom 10 defense in both categories of his dominant player type, which is the pick and roll. He scores 44% of his points in the pick and roll. And they're also allowing the 6th most points to his dominant shooting zone, which is above the break threes. So an extremely soft matchup for Jerome. And if you guys also look, the Heat, I mean, first of all, look at the point total. Guys, the point total tells you everything. 238 point total. The books think this is going to be a very high scoring game. So more scoring opportunities for Jerome. And also they play at the fastest paced team. Guys, the Heat are the fastest paced team in the league. That's going to allow for more possessions, more scoring opportunities as well. So yeah, I just love Jerome here. And if you guys also take a look at his usage rate, I mean, guys, his usage rate is just massive. You know, this Grizzlies team, you know, ever since guys, someone needs to score, and I believe it's gonna be Jerome. You guys, we got Jaw out. Jaren Jackson Jr. got traded, and we need Jerome to step up. That's why his usage rate is so high. You know, averaging a 30% usage rate this season. Let's just play with the filters. If I go to last season as well, so when Jerome has a 30% usage rate or more, dating back to last season, you guys can see last season, he's now over in 8 out of his last 10 games, averaging 26.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So yeah. So that's going to be my second pick in this play. Jerome over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And then jumping to my final pick in this play, I'm taking Josh Hart over 16.5 points and assists. So Josh Hart here, taking his points and assists over 16.5. So Josh Hart, he's averaging 17 points and assists in his last 20 games. And now he faces the Rockets. Now, if you guys take a look at all that red, kind of looks scary to take the over. Houston Rockets, they're a very good defense. You know, I mean, you guys, it's very self-explanatory. You guys see all that red. They defend how he scores his points pretty well. You know, his play type analysis, spot up, transition, free throws, shot type analysis, catch and shoot, less than 10 feet, pull-ups. Yeah, it is a tough matchup. But if you guys play with his minutes, so he's projected to play 24 to 34 minutes this game. Now, if you guys look at his recent games, this Knicks team there has been just so many blowouts recently, and I think this is going to be a competitive game. I mean, the spread is only 3.5 points. If you guys take a look here, like some of these games, Josh Hart is playing barely any minutes. 22 minutes here, 25 minutes here. You guys can see blowouts, just massive blowouts. This game, 29 minutes in a massive blowout. 28 minutes here. But yeah, if we just play with the minutes, if this game is competitive, I see him playing 28 plus minutes or more. So with 28 plus minutes or more, he's now over in 12 out of his last 21 games, averaging 18.3 points and assists. Now I can see him potentially playing, 30 to 32 plus minutes. So 30 minutes, he's now over in 16 out of his last 21 games, averaging 20.7 points and assists. 32 minutes, he's now, averaging 15. Hit rate doesn't really change. But yeah, you guys can see with his, if we filter with increased minutes, which is what I expect him to get, the hit rate just jumps, exponentially, averaging 20.7 points and assists with 30 plus minutes or more. And you guys can see the beautiful hit rate. So, yeah. Also, Josh Hart, even though it is a tough matchup, Josh Hart actually does pretty well against tough matchups. So, if you guys go to the worst defenses, the best defenses in the league, against challenging matchups, guys, he actually does better. He does better against challenging matchups. He's over in 11 out of the last 17 games against the top 10 defensive ratings. So, yeah, just more data that supports the over, which I really love. Head to head as well. Historically, against the Rockets, he has crushed them. He's over in 3 out of his last 4 head to head games, averaging 19 points and assists. So, yeah, just love Josh Hart for today, taking his points and assists over 16.5. So that's going to be the 3-man play on Chalkboard. If you guys don't have Chalkboard yet, you guys can use code BankO'Brien and you guys can tail this play on Chalkboard. Also, if you guys use my code on Chalkboard as well as any other affiliate app, which I'll show here, you guys can take a screenshot, and if you guys text me, I will hook you up with a free month of VIP, guys. Normally VIP is $35 a month, but you guys can get a full month for free if you guys use my code on any of these apps. Afterwards, if you guys don't like the experience, you guys don't like the VIP, you guys can just cancel. So yeah, so you guys can use my code on Sleeper, Chalkboard, Dabble, or Parlay Play, and I'll get you hooked up. You guys can also use code BankO'Brien on Pickett. Guys, Pickett, I really recommend getting this app because it tracks how much profit you're up. It holds you accountable. So use code BankO'Brien on Pickett, and I'll also hook you up with 5 days of free VIP. Pickett, let me just show you my Pickett, guys. You guys can see last year, 284 units for reference. $10 bettors up $2,840. We're looking really good this year. I'm hoping to break 300 units this year. So that's going to be my goal. I'm going to be working really hard towards that. But yeah, let's just jump into the lean section. So jumping into the lean section, guys. I was eyeing Drummond. So Drummond boards. Drummond boards over 10.5. I was eyeing. So if you guys take a look here, Embiid is out. So he's going to Andrew Drummond. He's going to get more minutes. You guys can see he's projected to play 22 to 32 plus minutes. I see him playing 26 plus. Well, let's just go expected to be conservative. So when Drummond plays 22 to 32 plus minutes, he's over in 7 of his last 11 games, averaging 10.7 rebounds. If we bump it up to like 25, he's now over in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 11.8 rebounds. Now, if you guys look at the Pelicans, easy ass matchup for Drummond, guys. 5th most rebounds allowed, 2nd most rebounds to centers, like this, and they play at the 12th fastest pace, which is going to allow for more rebound opportunities. Very soft matchup on the glass. So yeah, really like the spot for Drummond. 11 out of the last 15 similar players to Drummond have also cashed their lines, and they're averaging 16% more rebounds. So this is a very good spot. Yeah, I like Drummond here for sure. So that's gonna be a lean right there. Another lean I was looking at, Brooks also looks pretty good for sure. Brooks, Devin Booker is out, guys, so Booker's gonna, I'm sorry, Dylan Brooks is gonna get more usage without Devin Booker. Now he faces a Magic team at home. You guys know Dylan Brooks is a demon at home. Look at his splits at home. He's averaging 25 points. He's over in 15 out of his last 21 games at home. Now he faces Orlando defense. Now they do guard above the break threes and his main play type, which is dominant spot up shooting. But every other play type, you guys can see. Look at all that green. The Magic are a bottom 10 defense in every single play type except spot up shooting. And I also love this data here. Guys, if you guys don't know, Magic, they're very bad pull-up shot defense, which is how Brooks scores 48% of his points. So, yeah. Really, I also like Brooks here. Brooks over 22.5. Let me see my list. Trey Murphy also looks pretty good. But the thing is, he's doubtful, so he's probably not going to play. But I was looking at his assists. He's been absolutely crushing it on his assists. And now he faces another soft matchup who are allowing the second most assists to his position, fourth most assists allowed, second most assists to his dominant assist zone, which is a restricted area. You guys can see all that green under the rim. But yeah, you guys can see 38%. Similar players average 38% more assists. Yeah, this is just beautiful. But he's probably not going to play, so yeah. But I think that's all for my leans. Gonna be sending more picks to the VIP in the morning. Gonna do more research. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.